up, y'all, and welcome back to Triple C Media. So what I'm bringing y'all today is I've found something that needs to go with my Florida Highway Patrol car. What had happened is I just happened to run across this one thing that really just adds, I guess you would say, that finishing touch to my car. You know, the car was sold at auction in 1990. So something that went missing after 1990 along, you know, I'm sure it may have been carried over to a new unit or some sort of, you know, something like that. So anyways, I finally found the original tag that was ran on my FHP Mustang. It was very tough to get it. It took a lot of talking to the guy, you know, and really getting him to see the point of where I am, you know, with the car. You know, I enjoy it. I love the nostalgia behind it. So I guess what I'll do is go ahead now and show you all this tag. Like I say, it was pretty tough to find. Not many people are fortunate enough to find their original tags for their, you know, I guess you'd say SSP Mustang. But here it is. As you can see, it still has its Troop C on it. FHP 1289 Florida. Some of the stuff that was on the back of it there, as you can see. So it's a neat thing, you know, to find the original tag for mine. I'm sure, you know, not everybody's tag's probably out there anymore. Florida, you know, with it being Florida Highway Patrol, probably once they was done using these tags or they updated to the next one, they probably was supposed to trash these. So I really don't know how this one made it out. And crazy story, you know, long story short, I was sitting there and I'd recently gotten a little under the weather. I'm sorry about not getting y'all some more videos up. But recently I was under the weather, a little sick. It was about 10 o'clock at nighttime, and I decided, I was like, you know what? I'm gonna look up Florida license tags. You know, I was like, I'm gonna check them out and see what they got. And I started Googling around. I looked on eBay. Definitely not something you see for sale. You don't typically see the FHP tags for sale, even if you do find them. So what had happened is I happened to scroll across this website. And when I did, you know, I was looking through this website, and it was a really neat thing. You know, the guy was a, you know, avid collector of police tags, believe it or not, which is a very odd and unusual thing. You don't really hear about many people, I guess you would say, collecting something like that. But rather, you know, it's hard to get the stuff. So it's not something, if you are going to collect them, it would have to be something you're devoted to. But overall, he was a grade A guy. He understood why I wanted this tag right here. So anyways, long story short, and what I'll do is here in a minute, I'll throw in a screenshot. So I was scrolling through. He had all the different states. You know, I clicked Florida, and I'm scrolling through, you know, looking anywhere from either 50s or 60s all the way up to present day. And I'm scrolling through, and I happen to run across this tag right here. He had it pictured up, you know, showing where it said Troop C and everything like that. And I said, you know, I kind of scratched my head. I was like, there's no way, you know, it's unreal. I was like, that is my car's tag. And I was like, well, I got to have that. So I emailed him, you know, we talked. I didn't know if he still had the tag. I didn't know if this was just an old photo or something like that. So anyways, let me throw in that picture real quick. So guys, as you've seen in the picture right now, that is what I scrolled past. You know, it was this tag right here. Like I say, I emailed the guy, and, you know, I really didn't know that I would be able to get it because, you know, he's actually a collector over in Canada. So I was like, oh, you know, I don't know if he'd be even willing to ship it. And I must say this came out of his, per se, personal collection. And like I say, he didn't really want to let go of it, but I directed him to my YouTube channel. I said, please watch the videos. I definitely have the car. Even the keys are labeled 1289. I said, I would you know, what would it cost? You know, just something like that. And I was, you know, I was trying to work with him, and he understood. And I have to say, he was a great guy, and he made this happen. So for the first time, you know, since 1990, you know, here it is, 2022. Since the first time, since 1990, this tag will be going back on the FHP Unit 1289, which is a very neat thing. You know, I didn't really expect to ever find this. I was looking around. I said, well, I want to see who can, you know, get me one remade or something. You know, I knew it needed to look like this with the Troop C. So I looked around for that, and I guess, you know, I found my needle in a haystack is all I can say. And anyways, you know, right now I'm going to go get it put back on its on the car that it belongs to. And what I'll do is I'll shoot y'all a little bit of footage after that. You know, and like I say, I apologize for not getting more videos for y'all up here recently. Like I say, I was a little under the weather, but I'm getting around to some stuff. I've recently bought a little car I'm about to feature. It's a 98 Bright Atlantic Blue Cobra. I need to get around to showing y'all that car. It's a neat car. I gotta say, my first time owning an SN95, and it's a blast to drive. I gotta admit, you know, the body style threw me off for a little while, but you know, times are changing. Fox bodies are going up. I guess it's time to move to the next reasonable Mustang. That's a nice car, you know. So let me go ahead and get this bad boy right here bolted up on the car, and then I'll shoot y'all some more footage real quick. So we're back. Just to give a little run around, I haven't done too much to the car recently. I did make it out to the Foxtoberfest car show, which was a blast. I got to meet a lot of new people out there, and I have to say, you know, by far one of the best shows, and one of the only Fox body shows I know of. So it was amazing. It was a blast. Matt and Jen definitely put on a good show out there. It was a great turnout. I even got to meet a retired FHP trooper, which was actually a blast. You know, I got to talk to him and everything. And anyways, one of the things I was missing on my Jetsonic light bar was a speaker. So as you can see, I do have it out at the moment. I had to get one. When I bought the light bar, it was missing it. So I had to do some digging up and found an original Jetsonic light bar speaker to put back in it. So I'm going to get that wired up in there. But overall, here it is with the original tag back on it, y'all. Like I say, after all those years, it's finally made it back to where she belongs. It's still unreal to have found it. Definitely something you don't see every day. Like I say, you know, you got 1289, and there's your original roof numbers, 1289. It's just a neat thing. And it's still got the, I haven't taken it off or nothing like that, you know, as far as the original stuff that was on it from auction. It's still got the 1289 right there on the front of it. Just a neat thing. But anyways, I will definitely be at Ponies in the Smokies with the car. I emailed them and got in to be inside the show. So if anybody's up there and sees me out there, please stop by and speak. Like I say, I'll be out there set up with the car. You know, I'm going to be inside of the convention center there. So that'll definitely be a lot of fun. Make sure, like I say, you stop by. If you did enjoy the video, make sure to leave a like and a subscribe like always. I'm definitely getting y'all more content. Like I say, I do apologize. I've been a little under the weather. But yeah, definitely leave a like and a subscribe. Thank y'all, and I'll see y'all in my next video.